For decades, I let them laugh at me, call me a failure, erase me from their perfect family photos. But last month, I stopped hiding the one secret that turned their pride into terror. My family erupted in laughter the moment I walked into my sister's wedding, alone. The whispers spread fast, she couldn't even get a date. Then, out of nowhere, my father's voice boomed, sharp with anger, and before I could react, his hands shoved me straight into the fountain. Cold water swallowed me whole. My dress clung to my skin, mascara streaked down my face, and the guests? They clapped. They actually clapped. But instead of breaking down, I stood up, water dripping onto the marble tiles, and I smiled, slowly, deliberately. "Don't forget this moment," I said. My voice was calm, but inside, my heart was pounding. Because in just 20 minutes, everything would change. And it all started with that splash. I can still feel the shock of the water that day. My father, Robert Campbell, Boston's polished, silver-haired corporate attorney, had just shoved me, his own daughter, into a fountain like I was some kind of street act. My emerald dress, ruined. My heels clicking uselessly against the slippery stone. And while they laughed at me, I smiled. A secret smile. Because they had no idea who I truly was, or who was waiting for me. Growing up in the Campbell family meant one thing: appearances were everything. Our 5-bedroom colonial in Beacon Hill was pristine, every detail manicured for the world to see. But behind closed doors? I was the family disappointment. My younger sister, Allison, just 2 years behind me, was the golden child. The star. And me? I was the cautionary tale. "Why can't you be more like your sister?" That was the chorus of my childhood, sung by both of my parents. My mother, Patricia, a former beauty queen turned Boston socialite, never missed an opportunity to remind me of my flaws. She'd jab a finger into my shoulder blades at 12 years old and say, "Meredith, stand up straight. No one respects a girl who slouches." Then she'd glance at Allison and add, "See? Your sister has natural grace." At 16, on my own birthday, my father stood with a champagne flute in hand. I waited for him to say something, anything, about me. Instead, he announced Allison's acceptance into an elite Yale summer program. My cake sat untouched in the kitchen, the candles cold. College didn't save me either. I worked part-time at Boston University, held a 4.0 GPA, but they barely noticed. Meanwhile, they drove across state lines for every one of Allison's Juilliard recitals. At my graduation, my mother offered a tight smile and said, "Well, at least criminal justice is a sensible career. Practical." Then she beamed with pride about Allison's arts degree. Passion over practicality, of course. Every holiday, every family dinner, every gathering, it was the same story. My wins diminished, my flaws magnified. It was death by 1,000 tiny